Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I am going to begin to talk about AutoCAD. So this video is pretty much made for those students in my class that this is their first day they've ever seen AutoCAD in their entire lifetime. Like, what is AutoCAD? What is all this stuff on this menu here? What does it do? How do I get started? So this video is for you. So whenever you open up AutoCAD, this is this just generic AutoCAD. It's not the AutoCAD architecture version. This is straight out of the box. So this is probably the initial screen that you're gonna see. And I am in Autodesk AutoCAD 2021. So if you're in another version, it may be a little different, but not too much. So this screen here is the initial screen. If you look in the top left corner, you're gonna see the big red A. That's called the application menu. So if you click on it, you'll get a dialog box that'll pop up. So if you want to start a new drawing, if you want to open an existing drawing, if you want to convert a drawing, compare two drawings, if you want to recover an existing drawing that maybe it's a little messed up, that's the one for you. And then, oh yeah, and also if you want to get out, you're done with AutoCAD, you want to close it all together, you can click on the exit Autodesk AutoCAD 2021 or whatever version you have and just click that button. That'll close out of AutoCAD for you. You can also click on the X in the top right corner. That'll close it out as well. To the right of the application menu here, you're going to see this is the quick access toolbar. So these are items that AutoCAD figures you're probably going to be used over and over again. So they put them up here for quick access. If you're not sure what a tool does, just hover your mouse over the top of it and you'll get kind of an explanation of what it is, what it does. So this one is you can create a new drawing. This one is open an existing one and open a drawing from a web or mobile device. Sheet set manager, which we'll talk about way later. And then this little arrow pointing down here, if you click it, these are some other options. So usually I like to have show menu bar selected. So I'm gonna click that one. And so you get another menu bar here. If you want to show below the ribbon, which it'll move this quick access toolbar underneath here, which I don't really like it. I like it right where it is. So I'm gonna leave that like it is there. And then over here in the front, you're gonna see 3 columns here. So if you just want to start a brand new drawing, no fancy templates, then you just click this big start drawing box. Underneath it, you can open up some files that you've already have created, open a sheet set, get more templates, explore sample drawings. So that's that one. And then in the middle, if you're just starting AutoCAD for the very first time, you may not see any recent documents, but this kind of gives you some of your most recent work that you've done. So right now you see a thumbnail image of your work. You'll see the name of your file and then when it was last opened. And then down here below, there's like 3 different settings that you can do. So if you click the first one, then you just see a big thumbnail of your work with the name of your drawing. The middle one was where we were. So you see a little smaller thumbnail. You'll see the name of your drawing. And then you'll see when it was last opened or worked on. So you can kind of see which one is the most recent. And then the last column here, that doesn't show you a thumbnail, which is not what I like. To me, a picture is 1,000 words for sure, but it'll tell you the name of your drawing, when it was last opened. So I'm gonna go back to the middle section here and click that version. And then over on the right, you'll see some notifications from AutoCAD. So these are kind of neat. So it says, have you tried breaking objects? Have you tried stretch and lengthen commands? So these are kind of helpful kind of notifications that you can go through and look at. So this is on the create panel here. And you'll notice that it's on the create panel because there's 2 things that kind of clue me in. So above the create panel, you'll see like a little bird's beak pointing down to it. And it's also kind of highlighted a little bit with a kind of a background glow there. So yeah, the create panel, it's where you create a new drawing or open an existing one basically. There's also a learn panel here, and there's two different ways you can get to that. So you can either click the learn word here, you can either click it over here. I'm gonna click on this little arrow to the left. So the learn gives you some more information. So if you want to know what's new in this current version from the previous versions, there's a little video that'll tell you. But if you're just starting AutoCAD for the first time, like everything is new, so that's probably not going to be very beneficial for you. And then there's some in the middle section here. There's getting started videos. So these are kind of helpful. They kind of tell you about the user interface, how to create 2D objects, how to modify those objects. You can add, how do you add text and dimensions? How do you print out your work? The ones at the bottom here, those are kind of more advanced, but I think the first kind of 4 or 5, if you're just starting AutoCAD, I would recommend watching those just so you can kind of get an idea of kind of what it is, how you use it. And then over here, on this right column, there's some learning tips, some online resources that you can use. So the Learn panel, obviously, it's going to tell you some information, how do you use AutoCAD, and give you some tips to that. And then to get back to the Create panel, I'm going to click on the Create. It shows I have 9 notifications that I haven't looked at. There's also a new product update, which I haven't done yet. But anyway, that's kind of what this initial screen is. And also the ribbon here, this is really just kind of window decoration here. So you can click on any of these items. It's not going to do anything on this screen. It's just more like a wallpaper background. So if you want to get started on a brand new drawing, which eventually we're going to want to do, so just starting off, I'm going to click on this big Start Drawing button here, and that's going to open up your AutoCAD. So in the next video, I'll kind of go over kind of what items are on the screen here and what you see, what they do, how do we create something. I'll go over that in the next video, all right? Make sure y'all come back. All right, peace.